Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm finally going to be installing the GT3 front grille on my Porsche Cayman. So here's the parts for the GT3 kit, for the GT3 vent. Ordered it from Rennline. Here's the vent itself, hardware and instructions. And I ordered the black powder coated mesh, and then came with the template to help make sure I cut this exact. Alright, so I'm going to start by masking the bumper off. So it should go something like this. So I'm going to line up this top tab on the template and just drill a screw right in the center. So I'm basically going to be lining up the template with this centermost hole right here. That should be the exact center of the bumper. There's a tab on this template right here. This guy right there that I'm going to be aligning with the top of the lip of the bumper. So the kit comes with some self-tapping screws to help secure the template to the bumper. So let's get it all lined up and get this drilled up. Okay. Looks pretty centered to me. No turning back now. Okay. That's drilled, now we can line it all up. Okay. Looks pretty good. Alright, now we can start cutting. Alright, so I'm going to be drilling holes right here, right where they're marked, and that's where I'm going to be drilling these holes so that I can fit my jigsaw blade through. So, yep, start drilling. Make sure everything is lined up exactly where I want it to be. Okay. Okay, so I've got my jigsaw ready to go. I'm using a 10 TPI blade. So let's go ahead and start cutting. I actually switched to a metal cutting blade that's 23 or maybe 24 teeth per inch. That'll just give me a bit of a cleaner cut. That's cool. Dented the damn thing. So this template is very flimsy and the lines are just not thick enough, so I'm cutting it with my blade. So that's not cool. I don't know why they made these lines so thin, so I'm just going to take a pencil and draw these out before I damage all the other ones. Alright, I'm just going to switch to my multi-tool. The blades on these are a lot thinner. I don't know why these templates come with such skinny lines, because like unless you're perfect with a jigsaw, you're not gonna be able to get these lines. So it. So look at the template. So just by using the jigsaw, the blade is too wide for the lines that are cut in the template. So it just ended up cutting into the template and then just shifting it and, you know, pulling at it and just denting the shit out of it. So should have used the multi-tool. Word of advice, don't use the jigsaw. Okay, that should be all the cuts, so should be able to unscrew this template and see how bad it actually is. Okay. Not too bad. So yeah, there's still a few lines, mostly around the holes that I drilled, that have to be completed, and then we can punch this guy out. That should be it. There we go. Alright, so now we just have to clean up these edges. Let's go ahead and test fit it real quick. See how it fits. That looks pretty good. No thanks to Rennline's template. Had to make a lot of adjustments and whatnot to get it to fit perfectly, but not too bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove the tape. So the cut itself is pretty jank, so I'm gonna just clean it up with a file. Get it a little bit nicer. So it's all cleaned up good enough. So let's go ahead and get this guy on. Sick. Looks awesome. Yeah, that looks awesome. So now we can go ahead and add the straps and the mesh. Got the, again, powder coated black mesh right here. Yeah, it's just gonna stick on just like that. Okay, so for mounting the grill, it comes with these brackets, and also since I have the mesh grill, it comes with these brackets. So these brackets, some of them have like double-sided tape half-assed stuck on there, like they were just sitting here like that. I don't know if it's just for shipping protection or if it's supposed to be used as like a in-between sort of, you know, give it a little cushion, but it doesn't look like you need it. And in their video, their brackets did not mention any double-sided tape either, so I'm just gonna pull the shit off. Anyways, so the brackets are just gonna go on like so. And there's also some corner brackets that look like this. And these are gonna obviously go in the corners, just like this. So, since I have the wire mesh, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on just like so. And you should be able to line it up. There's little allocations and cutouts for where the screws are gonna go. Okay. And then these straps just go right on top, just like that. So let's go ahead and get these screwed in. Okay, so now we can flip things over and tighten everything down. Alright, so that's it. Got everything installed, everything's tightened down. The mesh is installed and looks great. That looks awesome. Okay, here's the GT3 grill. Looks really sharp. Alright, so that's it. That wraps up the GT3 vent install. Relatively simple. The GT3 kit itself is from Rennline, is a very good kit. I will say that the template is a little flawed in the sense that the cuts in the template are a little too wide or a little too thin for a jigsaw blade. Which make things a little sketchy, so I would definitely recommend using the oscillating tool if you're going to take this on. This vent is super nice. It's not necessarily functional, it's more of a aesthetic mod. I originally was thinking maybe it would be beneficial for when I decide to install a third center radiator, but it looks like the vent itself, the actual center radiator that they make for these cars wouldn't actually get any benefits from having the GT3 vent. So, like I said, it's more of a form over function modification, but I think it looks sick. think it's a well put together kit, and if you like the look, it's definitely worth doing. Anyways, hope that was helpful. Hope that was informative. Thanks for watching. Peace.